almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a-knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. All right, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail Cargonia, gun cargo, 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 hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
I completely fucking just accidentally clicked on
No, we're
transition.
fine. This we're fine. Everything's fine. I have a louder keyboard than Doc for everyone that's either here or catching the. How many people are here? There are 2 people here. I'm one of them.
You and Night Owl.
Hey, Night Out, we're here, bro.
Quite frankly, like, I'm just doing this shit because A, I can't sleep. I've had a very interesting day at work, and B, I'm not going to be here for Turkey Day. So here's my fucking VOD.
Yeah, I'll meet you in your room when I'm finished here. Shouldn't be long.
So
Okay.
we kind of, I think, just skipped back a checkpoint. Also, Night Owl Parallax is here because he's
Thanks a
drunk,
lot.
and that's apparently
Hey,
a me
hey,
problem.
I don't wanna
hey,
hear it.
hey.
Everything was fine
Just a little
until
bit.
you showed
Leave me
up.
alone.
I'll make it up to you. I swear.
I have been dealing with the United States Department of Education for like 3 months. Leave me alone.
I was starting to go cross-eyed for manually archiving the Discord archive of Twitch clips. Holy shit. Parallax, what did you just fucking say?
I said I have
Sounds
been
like this
dealing
room
with the
is home.
United States Department of
Ingrid,
Education for
did you
3
ever
months.
home?
Leave me alone.
Before you came here?
Why the hell were
took care
you
of you?
working with the
Because
United
it
States
is literally
Department?
my
Sounds
job.
like a yes.
Okay.
Maybe I can help you find them without,
I work for a college.
Yeah.
They dropped a report
What's
on
the
us
plan?
and said, figure it the fuck out, lol, and then didn't give us enough time to do it.
That sounds like a them making it a you problem.
Very much, because like nobody's going to understand what I mean when I say they've made it a Title IV problem. But for the people that do understand, they understand.
Look, my job was actually really fucking hilarious because I'm a floating manager for all the gas stations around me.
What nature of gas stations? Are
Um,
they Allsips?
no, they
Hey, Night Out. Fuck you too.
not
Anyway.
not a We wear red shirts and khakis, and it's a very fast journey.
I'm
To
confused.
get...
At what point did Circuit City start opening gas stations?
Yeah. Okay, Quick Trip.
Now, it's much funnier if I decided Circuit City.
Yeah. I
years.
work at Circuit City gas station.
That's it.
Circuit City gas station.
There it is, everybody. He services exclusively Teslas.
Absolutely, it's not a very profitable business.
Man,
Or it
Kratos,
is. I don't know. This is
took
Atreus.
a lot of
This
Kratos took like a lot of I don't know, like fucking crystals from middle-aged white women or something. Like there's some kind of MLM shit here going on.
But I had a so yeah, I'm a floater. So I see on my schedule, oh, hey, let's go to this store literally in the ghetto, the only store in the division with bulletproof glass. And I'm just
that
like,
sounds like an absurd delight, Doc.
And I'm just like, oh God, what's going to happen? So I get there, and I clock in, and I look at the schedule, and I'm just like, why are there 2 managers on duty? And then the store manager says, oh, hey, Doc, you're not a manager? I got a list of shit for you. So I spent the entire 9-hour shift in the back room just organizing coolers and cleaning. And I'm just like, holy shit, I don't have to deal with anyone. I love it.
I was going to say, like, that sounds like a tremendously mixed blessing. That's either a great day or a fucking awful day.
And here we have the mob boss.
I heard what
Have you seen Odin in this game, Para?
Sir, I do not own a PlayStation 5 or play PlayStation, like, Sony games.
Have you ever watched West Wing?
What was wrong?
Religiously, so, yeah.
Listen to Odin.
We all make mistakes, huh?
If he's not Richard Schiff, I'm going to be really mad at you.
It is.
Excellent. Guys, he's Richard
Chaos
Schiff.
is already
Nobody knows who that
spilling
is,
out
but it's
into the
fine.
other
We've got
realms.
3 people here now.
We're safe here. Man,
Shit, he looks like Richard Schiff.
but everywhere else.
And he acts like a mob boss.
I
Well-
don't want to go home now.
I love Richard Schiff.
Okay? If that's what
He
you
was
want.
in the Superman movie.
I meant it when I said you're not a prisoner here. It's your choice. Go, clear your mind. I know you'll be back.
Toby Ziegler's my spirit animal.
But before you go, I'll need the mask back. It's not that I don't trust you. You understand? It's the company.
My wife swears up and down I'm more a Josh Lyman than a Toby Ziegler, but I'm pretty sure I'm a Toby.
Oh, and Ingrid?
Please, I need to go.
You're not with me, you don't get my toys.
Loki, when you do decide you're ready to continue our work here, Hugin will be waiting for you in your old home. You screwed up.
In your old home.
Doesn't change the fact that you're welcome here.
Except you don't get your fucking toys, asshole.
Oh, and say hi to Mimir for me.
Yeah, like he is totally not acting exactly like a mob boss, right?
Well, if you're paying attention to what
saying.
Night Owl says,
You might be
he's
waiting a while.
absolutely pulling the bit where Toby is dealing with the fact that his father is out of jail after he was absolutely in the Jewish mafia in like the 60s.
Of course.
Listen, the number of times I have watched the first 3 seasons of The West Wing would stop an 18 count team of Oxman's tracks.
Whoa, that camera went fucky. I have actually never seen
Gateway
it,
quick.
you know?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say the first 3 seasons are amazing.
How did I screw up so bad?
Season 4 has about a...
Is it?
Guess it's time to face it. No running
I-
away.
Is it first 3 seasons are all right, a la Scrubs,
Almost
where
fine.
No,
the last season
no.
doesn't exist?
Everything's
No,
fine.
it's... So you have to remember that The West Wing was 7 seasons. After the 3rd season, the showrunner went to jail for tax evasion.
Huh.
And he was in jail for a couple of years and got out and was showrunner again.
Huh.
So there's like
Parallax,
this
I need
middle...
I need a opinion. What is the better uniform for little boy?
I don't know. What do you want him to look like? Do you want him to look like he's one of the Thalmor, or do you want him to look like...
Because this Acer uniform was what I was having him run with while he was up in Asgard.
Okay, give me 1, 2, and 3 again. Okay,
2.
give me 3. Okay, 3 looks like he's hanging out at the fucking Thalmor embassy in Skyrim.
Kind of fucking feels like he's like he's doing shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that. That makes me like him less. Let's do that.
He is being a little shit waffle right now.
Okay, I'm willing to go with this. He's a fucking dark elf right now.
It's you! Guys, time! Where's Barlow? Trying to find a way to you! You mind? We're being attacked right now!
Do you mind we're being attacked right now?
Atreus, watch! This won't stop until I close that realm to you. Atreus, help keep them off me.
Yeah. Atreus, look at this. It's the consequence of your actions. Just what every teenager wants to see.
Okay, so like I'm entirely too much of a 90s kid that's only ever owned one Sony console. So when you say Atreus, like my first thought is, oh, that
I need
motherfucker
more
from
power.
Mist, gotcha.
Atreus, come help me with the spell. I'll show you how.
No, so...
No, Doc,
he-
you got to
yeah.
bring me the blue page.
Tell me when!
No, he's...
Kratos!
Kratos' wife wanted to name him Loki. And
I caught that Toby called him
She-
Loki earlier.
and he
Off your back.
wanted to name him
That was rather to me.
Atreus to honor one of his Spartan friends.
No, I'm pretty sure he was writing linking books and going to Mist Island a lot. I'm going to stick with that. Oh, Itamu in chat. By the way, there are now 3 people watching this in chat. Itamu is number 3. He thought you were saying Atreyu, so he was thinking of Artax from the Never-Ending Story. So, I guess you're about to fall into a fucking, like, pit of woe and...
Yep.
What is it? The swamp of depression, or like
Roads
the
of
fucking
unusual
mental health
size.
industry?
I don't believe they exist.
That's got to be it.
I love this spear. I just throw them into people, and then I explode backwards. No, that was a cutscene.
I mean, it does feel like at this point you're playing a League of Legends character.
I know.
Swamp of Sadness. God, I jumped all the way a fucking round it and never got there.
Hello, Tyr.
Is it over? No thanks to you.
Where is Atreus?
Where is Atreus?
Has the runaway returned and brought all this with him?
Punch. Hello, Freya.
Just hold still.
I told you I'm fine.
Oh, you're bleeding.
Quit your blubber.
Walk by, there's another Hellwalker with his face peeling off.
Oh, for everyone catching the VOD at some point, the character in Myst is not Atreus, it's Atreus. I'm not sorry. I still assume a teenage boy is writing Linkin books.
What do I call you?
If you're not over the age of 30, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
I'm over the age of 30 and I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Go play Myst, you fucking charlatan. Be really fucking aggravated at the fucking, like, subway puzzle. Itamo wants to know what the age of 30 is. Doc, what's your answer?
The age of 30 is when you're like, are my knees and back supposed to be hurting this much? They didn't yesterday. Also, it's when you're just like, shit, I really need to start getting my fucking life together. I need an adult. Fuck, I am an adult.
Yes, it is.
Doc,
How do I do adults?
Doc, do you want to know what really fucking got me?
He's in chains and
What got
The
you?
day that I realized
Garm.
that my oldest child
Garm.
was further
Free Garm.
separated
That's madness. Surely not you, young one.
If the
from
hound of hell is
Nirvana
loose, he'll chew
than
through the
I
fabric
was
of the
from
realms.
the Beatles in time.
Oh, Jesus
This is just
Christ.
the beginning. What were you
Like, that
thinking?
is
Aye, this is a
the most
fuck-up of no
existential
insignificant
crisis
proportions.
shit
What
that's
would
ever
drive
hit
you
me.
to such mischief? Is this Loki's doing?
Enough. Leave him. Atreus has made.
Because when I stop and think about it, how far am I separated from the Beatles? Like, 17 years. How far is she separated from Nirvana? 22 years.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd
Fuck.
rather stay here. I've had my fill of visits to Helheim.
Guy get to babysit the head.
I also want to very quickly say, Atamu, fuck you. Also babysit the head.
The Beatles were very much a boy band.
I'm not sure I have a way back.
God, I hate how right you
Squirrel
are.
does.
I need to speak with you at once. At once.
You know, they're in the Grammys this year.
Oh God.
Actually, it's kind of a fucking cool story.
Hey, what's up there, buddy?
I apologize for my brusque tone, but whatever has lately
That-
transpired in Helheim is completely
When did this game turn
unacceptable.
into fucking Redwall?
I
What's
must
going on?
insist you remedy the situation without further delay. I implore you, return to Helheim post-haste and undo whatever it is you've done.
He has ghost personalities. Like, he takes his anger and his
And,
anxiety,
might I add, never do it again.
throws them out, and they become like physical spectral beings with that personality, and they yell at each other.
And do try not to fuck up.
I'm now trying to decide if that's more
You can,
Redwall or
you
more
know,
Narnia, and I'm
remember
coming
me?
up short.
I am relieved. You are safe.
Okay. Wow.
Doc, you
Yeah,
didn't
she's
ask,
run
but I'm
away
going to go ahead and tell you how the
It ain't.
Beatles are in the Grammys this year.
Oh yeah, how are the
So where did
Beatles in the
this beer
Grammy
come
this
from?
year?
Brock made
Okay,
it.
the answer to the question
What's that?
is the smallest bit of AI.
Ring.
And
What's
it's
the
not the way
story?
you think it
I
is.
do not know.
It's actually the kind of AI
were not there to
implementation I
ask.
can get behind. Because it's not, they created John Lennon's voice with AI. It's, they had a recording of John singing an original song from the 70s on cassette tape. And they couldn't separate it from the piano he was playing for like 30 years.
Probably just scared.
And they
He's chained up
managed,
for a really
like,
long time.
literally Peter
Yeah.
Jackson managed to
A
use
desperate
machine
man,
learning
most dangerous.
to separate John Lennon's voice from the piano so they could remaster the track that they've been trying to do since like 1995 George Harrison had already recorded guitar parts for it back in the 90s. So Paul and Ringo just re-recorded their shit with John Lennon's voiceover separated from his piano part and George's shit from the 90s and remixed it all into one new song, and now it's up for a Grammy this year.
That piece of the wall looks fragile.
That is how, like, machine learning and shit should be used.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
Egg-fucking-exactly.
Like, not to, like, generate shit, but, like,
cool.
Hey, we've got this stuff, alright? And
they didn't
we
create
need to, like,
anything
clean
new
it up.
out of any of it.
No. Why?
Are you not working with him?
It's not what you think.
Whatever he promised.
All they
he
did
cannot
was
be
separate
trusted.
his vocal tracks from his
Like-
piano tracks.
Like, cleaning up the audio of what's his fuck?
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong on the moon
I'm curious to
landing.
see where this goes. What?
Is it like Neil Armstrong? Fuck, I'm tired. Don't at me.
Yes, the bicyclist that landed on the moon.
But Lance Armstrong, like, he apparently didn't say not. He apparently
Neil.
yeah, Neil. He apparently said not one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. There was apparently an A
We gotta get
in
up
there.
This ice is in the way.
So it's like one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. And that was because someone
from your
just
wings.
ran a machine learning program to just denoisify it. You know?
It does rather change the context.
Because it was one small step for a man, and then a giant leap for mankind in general.
Sure. I mean, at the same time, when you look back on the Apollo 13 thing, it's not Houston, we have a problem. It's Houston, we've had a problem. But it doesn't fucking matter in context, because, like, what we remember is the thing that actually matters. In the very same way that history is written by the victors, history is also written by catchy shit.
Yeah, like, the pop culture of something becomes reality.
I believe that George S. Patton stood in front of a giant American flag and gave a very compelling speech. Tamu says that they don't doubt that Lance Armstrong has been to the moon. We shot Teslas into space, so why not bicyclists? Also, there is no reality on this.
This is true. Spartan Rage.
So what's up with the low-rent White Walkers you're fighting?
So the Hellwalkers are what happens when souls in Midgard aren't claimed and then come back and reclaim their bodies instead of going to Helheim.
So I feel like what you're saying is that Sony Studios wasn't even
Your
really
work for
trying.
Odin. You said it is hard to explain.
At least when they were
I
naming
just
shit.
need you to trust me. I know I have no right to ask. Can you anyway?
What does he have that you need? Why can you not tell me?
I'm also torn on whether or not I should
What about
complain
you?
about the fact that the
Why do you
climbing
have a new weapon?
mechanics here are just very clearly what if Legend of Zelda, but with glowy runes.
Oh, you should have seen the first fucking game, because Do you care about spoilers?
I do not. I'm never going to own another Sony or Microsoft console, so you're fine.
Fair enough. So in the first game, you're bringing his dead wife's ashes to the tallest peak in all the realms, which just happens to be in Jotunheim. And all throughout the game, you're climbing and pittering around with runes that look like this and handprints. And as it turns out, there's a prophecy on the wall in Jotunheim that you guys go to, where
The Jotun Wall.
Where it shows everything that that you guys have done and leading up to that point, and everything that you will do, and it's kind of revealed that his wife go enjoy the trying to sleep and possibly sleeping. I really do mean that. Turns out that his wife had basically foreseen their entire journey and had put the path for them everywhere that they were going to go. I don't know why it exists now after that prophecy, but that's what it was in the first game. Like, all of the climbing and interactables were marked by her before she died.
I'm trying to figure out how many episodes of Doctor Who this is.
Yes.
That is the most shockingly accurate thing I've ever heard you say.
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love. And don't
Something,
worry
something, River Song.
I'm not going back there.
Hello, sweetie.
Good to hear.
Let's go fight a giant puppy.
I do like
Realm
puppies.
tear.
Well, this puppy also wants to kill
I think I
us.
understand how frail
Well, puppies want to do that. It's
Wait,
fine.
you can't.
I can.
Let me know
I
when you're
I
ready.
am blessed with a multitude of cats right now.
Bet if we
I
follow
wish I
those
was-
Hellwalkers up there, we find Garm.
Listen, I wasn't planning on having two kittens at the same time. I was holding out for dogs, and I lost that particular fucking.
No, I would love to have a cat, but the roommate who is giving me the nepotism rent on my apartment is allergic to cats.
Have you considered chinchillas?
They take dirt baths, don't they?
I don't have a fucking clue. I just know that they're like, what if guinea pig but rabbit? I don't know, somehow I'm a little disappointed that you're back to your Chaos Blades and you're not using the fucking axe, the Leviathan axe.
Well, these are ice people.
Well, sure, you know.
Alright, fine, I'll use the spear.
Alright, Gwen, fuck those dragons up. Okay, the fact that you can, like, jab the bottom of your spear into the ground and it does, like, shockwave damage is pretty fucking cool, so I'm okay with it.
No, it's not shockwave damage. It's the spear explodes.
Well, that's fucking cool regardless. Itama wants to know if you've considered a capybara.
Capybaras give no fucking fucks.
Yeah, but they're also, like, nature's friend.
We'll have to keep an eye out for more.
Hell to pay.
Thanks for coming back.
Get it?
You didn't have to.
I am your father. I will always help, as long as I am able.
Well, that's good to hear too.
Tell me, what were you doing in Asgard?
I was translating things for Odin. There's this mask he found and a magical rift that's connected to it.
And Teal'c is
It's all
asking a
sorta
lot of fucking questions.
Complicated.
Yeah, but I met people my age there. Made friends. I think we're still friends.
You cannot trust those loyal to Odin.
It's not always bad to trust people.
It compromises your judgment.
Maybe. I'm tired of feeling alone.
Atreus,
Let's just figure out how this gate works. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Leviathan axe, grip. What do you do?
I need you to understand. You don't need to take my my complaints as fucking anything.
No, I know.
So, like,
I know you're full of shit.
oh, like the level of shit that I'm full of would.
Is that why your eyes are brown?
Well, frankly, it's impressive.
So, what does this one do? Let's do that one. Let's... Oh, permafrost is the thing I do. Stun... And I'm out of experience. Atreus, spend your XP. And your XP is spent. We gotta fight more, boy. Honey Badger don't care. Or I could just start farming mushrooms and give them to the Honey Badger.
I think the honey badger would be pretty chill with that.
Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom.
The snake. The snake. Oh no. It's a snake.
Gate's blocked when the gate is up.
Okay. Yeah. Shut up, kid.
He gets to have an opinion when he pays taxes.
I hate how true I feel about that.
Another! To the left!
Does that make me an old man?
No. At least I'm gonna say no, because like my opinion is my 7-year-old, who is entirely too smart for being 7, he may say some remarkably insightful and sarcastic shit, but I'm not taking advice from him.
No, yeah. But speaking of paying taxes, it's just like, to be like brutally like adult for a moment. It's just like I've got way too much fucking money in student loan repayment. And it's just like for everyone that's like fighting like debt forgiveness or anything like that, it's just like, do you think the money that I would be putting towards repaying my student loans,
There he is!
would it be better spent paying back that institution
He's tearing this whole realm apart.
that already has their money?
You see, you're saying that, but let me make sure you understand.
Spend it
I
on
work
goods and services and bolster the economy.
now. I work in higher ed. The loans that you're paying probably don't go to the institution.
Oh, no. The institution already has their money. I meant like the financial institution
Yes.
that now has
the Fannie Mae,
purchased my debt.
Come on.
Like,
You gotta stop him.
would it be better for that loan servicer if I, or like, where would the money be better spent, you know? Going to a loan servicer or letting me buy a fucking new car or, God forbid, a house?
You're getting dangerously close to politics now.
Yeah. And we're getting out of there. These are just thoughts that I have.
No, I
at
absolutely
night.
understand where you're coming from. And, like, off stream we can talk.
No, it's yeah. Let's kill zombies. Let's kill frost zombies.
Fuck these White Walkers.
What does the map say about this area?
It
There's
says
a
it's
map.
cold.
Oh, fuck!
Map says it's cold, Doc.
I missed a raven. Fuck me.
The map says your mother asked if you remembered to pack your coat.
Do these rippling pecs and abs say anything? Say what I decided to do about that.
Yeah, it looks like he's cold. Like he's a little blue.
Dabba dee dabba die?
Yeah, frankly. He has a girlfriend and she is so blue.
Lives in a blue house and something something.
Something blue, yes. Atomo wants to know what the fox says.
It says I don't care.
And my brother-in-law taught his daughter that the fox says the thing that the fox says in the song and then sent her to daycare.
Oh, no.
No, it's perfect. Everything's fine.
Your brother-in-law sounds like he just unleashed pure chaos upon the world.
That wouldn't surprise me in the fucking slightest. This is the brother-in-law that I get along with more than the other one. Not that I don't get along with the other one, but, like, this one is dramatically more of a troll.
Serious. I do not want you to feel alone.
He sounds like a
Decision to
wonderful
protect
person to
Asgard.
get drunk with.
Help me understand.
I think I've done that
Odin
a couple of
doesn't want
times,
Ragnarok.
yes.
I know I can't trust him, but I needed his help.
It's just most of the time he wants to do it with sake. I'm like, but bourbon.
I would have helped you.
I know. Wait, he's right here.
Why not bourbon one day and then sake another?
Because I feel bad drinking his sake when I don't appreciate it on his level, because he goes through and he buys, like,
The
limited
good shit?
edition short run sake that's made at a local manufacturer.
We're gonna have to kill him.
My brother-in-law?
No, the puppy.
Dude, he's yeah. I was gonna make a Dark Souls joke, and then I remembered I've never played Dark Souls, and I don't remember any of the names.
Sif. Sif is the Great Wolf Sif is the
Yeah, but the so-and-so of the Abyss, you know, that one.
Artorias.
Artorias, that's the one. I painted a mini of him, but I've never played that game.
I do recommend it. It's an enjoyable experience.
I
If
appreciate
you like
where you're coming from.
masochism.
Look, this is the same thing I've told I appreciate the art design of that game. I appreciate the lore of that game. I do not need that level
squeeze
of
through here.
frustration in my life.
The very first Dark Souls game I played was Dark Souls 3, but it came with a digital download of Dark Souls 1.
I have been led to understand Dark Souls 1 is the kind of game that makes you want to take your console and or PC and pitch it out a 7-story window.
Yes.
Yeah? Then what's that spear for?
To protect you.
Don't you have other weapons for that?
As previously
but no.
stated, in my life, I already deal with the United States Department of Education. I don't need more frustration.
I fought the Abyss Watchers, which is a name that means nothing for you.
Yeah. Fair point.
But for those of us who have played it. Like, one of, like, the first major bosses. And they were my first major wall. Hey, what's up, Jiggle? And I was just so frustrated against them. And I'm just banging my head, banging my head, banging my head, banging my head, fighting, dying. And then all of a sudden, like, I get a one good run, fuck their shit sideways, and I win. And then I'm just shaking, and I've put the game down for 3 days.
I hate fighting these guys when they're alive.
You have to come down from that high before you move on to the next part. I killed the asylum demon before I was supposed to. That same rush you get the first time you get the Mock Ball in Super Metroid. You get the super missiles before you're supposed to.
Yep. The secret of Dark Souls 3. R1 spam.
So, if you're not preparing for Ragnarok, seriously, buy this beer. I shared. It's your turn.
Now, again, I haven't played any of these From Software games with the exception of some Armored Core games, like way back in the early aughts.
Oh, yeah.
But I have paid attention to... I have a lot of time at work where I need background noise, so like I put on these 2-hour fucking videos of this is what the story is about this shit. So it feels like, and maybe you or maybe Mr. Jiggle or Tomo can confirm or deny this, it feels like they took 3 games plus whatever DLCs for Dark Souls to establish as much background lore and story and whatever world building, we'll just say, that Elden Ring did in 1 game and 1 DLC. Like, it felt like they speed ran the world building on Elden Ring.
I haven't actually played and or completed Elden Ring.
Okay.
But you're not wrong if we're feeling that way. Oh, shit.
Because I know you've got, like, Sekiro and Bloodborne sprinkled in there, but those feel like side games somehow. I don't...
Yeah, you're not wrong with Sekiro, at least. Bloodborne had a bunch of really fun, interesting Cthulhu Eldritch shit about it. Sekiro...
Eldritch shit sounds like a band that opened for, like, Megadeth in 2003.
Yup. Absolutely.
Close.
But
Promise me you won't kill him.
But the Sekiro is like, what if Ninja, but all of the weird shit, all of the weird yokai shit was real.
Promises, but I will try not to kill the beast.
I feel like what you just said to me was, hey, Para, what if we made a game but manga?
No, that's 100% what it is.
Okay.
You actively defend yourself by doing the sword clinging thing. Like, you deflect everything with your sword.
Like you do.
And then you stab your sword into someone, but oh no, they have 3 dots, so you gotta do that 2 more times.
Fucking dots are always ruining the fucking game. It's like playing fucking Castlevania or something. Like, oh no, Dracula has another fucking transformation.
Like fucking Sephiroth in
exactly.
Like you are either going to hate me or love me for saying this. Like Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts.
It's like fighting fucking Seymour in Final Fantasy X. How many fucking forms
it's
does
like
he have?
he's got like 12 fucking health bars, and each one is a different fucking color. It's hilarious.
Mr. Jiggle says, right now, Sony's trying to buy From Software from its parent. They're trying to buy From Software's parent company, and everyone's panicking about it. If Sony gets their hands on FromSoft, you can kiss any future titles from them goodbye. I have seen a little bit about this, and I don't feel like he's wrong necessarily. Like,
okay, so that's the way forward.
Sony does manage to put out a few good games here and there, like the Spider-Man games are Sony.
Oh yeah, because Sony owns Spider-Man.
God, that's such a weird licensing situation.
Look, all Disney needs to do is buy Sony, and then they have everybody.
Oh, Christ on a cracker. Please don't let Disney buy Sony. I just don't need Disney to own that much more IP. Please, for the love of God.
Jiggle, what I would
Sort
fucking
of
love a
making it up as
Bloodborne
I go.
2.
But you're not talking about Varm.
You cannot outsmart Odin.
It's worked so far.
Has it?
Atreus, he just told you can't outsmart Odin. Like, he's got one eye and,
Now
like,
what?
fancy
I'm
fucking
gonna try
birds,
taming
bro.
Tame it.
Sure. I've tamed wolves before.
You haven't tamed 10-story wolves, Atreus. Damn it, boy. Teal'c is gonna indeed the shit out of this boy by the end of this game, isn't he?
He's gonna what?
Indeed the shit out of this boy.
I don't know what you mean by that, but yes.
Okay, so the voice actor for Kratos here is the actor that played Teal'c in Stargate SG-1.
Okay.
And the meme was very...
Oh, indeed.
Indeed, yes. Like, what if Vulcan by way of Klingon?
Ha. I see.
Seems like a weird thing to say out loud, but here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Okay, I'll distract Garm. You freeze his chains with your axe so he can't run and latch him onto something.
No, too dangerous.
It's a good plan. Let's move.
Wait.
Yeah, it says, well, shit. God, that's gonna be my son in a couple of years. Doc, I'm gonna give you another couple minutes and then I'm gonna have to retire to the, bedtime.
I may be joining you after this fight.
Okay. Then by God, I'll hold out.
Is taking future FromSoft titles and products and making them PlayStation exclusive.
Your transformation. Did Odin
Purely
teach you
just-
to control it?
No.
We will not rely on what he taught you.
I mean...
Next time, we do it my way.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Microsoft tends to buy studios and then they don't make them exclusives.
hello Bethesda.
Something like that, yeah.
Although they already made Fallout 4 by the time it came out, or the acquisition.
Part of me wants to say something about Fallout 76 that's on one hand sarcastic, on another hand, like, apparently has made more than any other Fallout game has for them.
Look, as much as I don't want to play it, mad props to them for developing something that is pretty cool to experience, you know?
I
At
did
least
play
from
it for like a year and a
lore-wise.
half.
Doesn't that work? You didn't mess up on purpose.
Like there were cool. Like I enjoyed parts of for like a year and a half, and then it very quickly turned into you're either gonna play this game as part of a group or you're gonna have a miserable fucking time, and I was done.
Or it's a full-time job.
Now, I didn't at any point say that it was. I was gonna say Star Citizen. That's the wrong
I think we
game.
need to get up to that ledge up there.
There is always a way.
Oh God. Games.
Do you see?
Destiny?
Oh, why didn't I think
No, that fucking another one that's been around forever. Christ, I feel like such an
Overwatch?
idiot
Above you! Watch out!
Eve. Fucking Eve was what I was looking for. I can't believe I lost fucking Eve.
How did you lose Eve?
6 drinks of bourbon.
That sounds... what kind of bourbon?
The first 2 were bullets, so they were solidly okay. The second, well,
I hear him up ahead.
the last 4 were Evan Williams bottled in bond, so they were 100 proof.
Okay, so...
We have the power to limit the harm this creature can cause. Use it.
Come on.
Okay.
Talking. So, a friend of mine told me what bottled in bond means, and I have forgotten what that means. What does it
So
mean?
bottled in bond is kind of one of those legacy terms that was important 100 years ago and is less important now, but it's a legal term that has to do with the amount of...
That's a snoot. Okay, legal term.
Okay, so it has to do with the way that something is aged and how long it's aged. And it's exclusively like a U.S. thing. So let me look at this real quick. Okay, so way the fuck back when it was about quality assurance. At this point, it's less of a thing now than it was then, because, you know, half decent bourbon today is probably better than good shit 100 years ago. But it has to do with how long it's been aged, the circumstances in which it's been aged, and I don't necessarily know that it has to do with the proofing, but I don't think I've seen a modern bottled in bond bourbon that was less than 99 proof.
Hey, stuck in the ground. Okay, guess I see why they locked him up now.
And it's like my friend said something about, like, he had a, he had a bottle of, like, bottled in bond, whiskey that he said this is like what they did is like they essentially poured it through an oak barrel, and it was like, yeah, now it's technically like barrel aged and shit like that.
Okay, that's possible. Like there's a definition of bourbon that separates it from that, and like the bourbon legal definition separates it from that, and then there's a, how the fuck do I even put this, like a folklore tradition that separates Tennessee whiskey from bourbon. But legally, bourbon is aged at least 3 years in new charred oak barrels. So like, and then Tennessee whiskey is charcoal filtered after that. I don't think I've ever had Tennessee whiskey that I was happy with, but that's beside. The interesting point there is that Tennessee whiskey, by the legal definition, is bourbon, but you have companies like Jack Daniels, which is Tennessee whiskey, lobbied hard to not be bourbon because there are tax situations and legal shit attached to that. So the way that I think of it is that Tennessee whiskey doesn't claim bourbon, and bourbon doesn't claim Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah. So it's like there are American whiskeys, of which bourbon is one of them. But not all American whiskeys are bourbon.
I see, I'm even more difficult to get along with when it comes to bourbon, because technically, as long as you're aged for 3 years in a new charred oak barrel and you're at least 51% corn by volume, you're bourbon. And you're aged in the U.S. and all that shit.
Yeah.
I would
Just
tack
like,
on, like,
just
I'm
like
only going to count if it's made in Kentucky. Like,
just like sparkling wine and
champagne.
Champagne.
Yeah.
Champagne.
Like, strictly speaking, there are lots of, I'm in Texas right now, so there are lots of Texas bourbons, and I don't drink any of them because I have a chip on my shoulder about it.
Now pull the chain! Hurry!
I find it weird this game has Garm, but Hela isn't introduced. Hey look, shut up, I'm just playing the game.
The turbo dork in me wants to say, well, Garm has a fleet of Dreadnought class heavy cruisers that he's using to harass the Imperial Remnant.
Ow. Stop that, you fucker.
I just want to say real quick, Doc, thank you for getting that joke.
Sure. Yes, I get the joke.
Oh, shit, he didn't get it. Now I feel old. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Budweiser, okay, so technically not Budweiser. Miller Coors.
Miller. Is it Miller?
Well, Miller Coors
yeah.
is one company now. So the American beer market is absolutely dominated by either Budweiser or Miller Coors.
Something, eastbound and down.
Exactly.
They gotta do what they say can't be done.
If you look as far back in the distilling and beer industry as the 1980s, you end up in this weird situation where the largest distributor in the world was technically Guinness.
That's hilarious.
Well, Guinness was the parent company that owned a bunch of shit in the 80s before they kind of downgraded Guinness from being the parent company to being one of the subsidiaries. But like in the 80s, it was technically Guinness that owned shit like Red Stripe.
Shit, that's Jamaican.
Exactly. Didn't make it, and I have books on this. Like, I was very dedicated to Guinness.
Beer history is fascinating.
It really is, and especially when you look at brands like Guinness that, oh yes, they were established in Ireland way the fuck back, like 1790 something.
We're having some fun here.
Well, you know, you got to go for a wild ride every now and then.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
But Guinness ended up as this weird conglomerate in the 20th century where a lot of countries considered Guinness to be their brand because Guinness put breweries fucking everywhere, so they didn't have to ship stuff so hard. So you have beers like in Africa where you have Guinness Extra Stout.
Oh no! Poor puppy.
Oh. But like Guinness Extra Stout for the longest time was just like Guinness Export or Guinness Stout or something like that. And that was what they made in like Africa. So if you were in Ethiopia and having a local beer, there was a good chance it was Guinness Stout.
Yeah.
So you ended up with shit like that where, oh yeah, I'm having a Guinness. Where was it made? Fucking down the road.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they started buying up a lot of other brands. And then they ended up a subsidiary. But,
You know,
like you do.
like they do.
I still love the fact that technically Guinness doesn't own the land that the same St. James Gate Brewery is on.
What?
They don't. They have a lease on it. Ask me how long the lease is.
900 years?
9,000 years.
I was about to say 9,000.
They literally have a 9,000-year lease on the land that the St. James Gate Brewery in Dublin is on.
That sounds like some Scientology selling your soul for a billion-year contracts bullshit.
I mean, there's either that or it's like the Crown was so fucking
Just
confident.
go home now.
Atreus.
I know.
That they would,
Blows my heart to
In the 1750s, the Crown was like, yeah, we'll control Dublin for fucking ever. This is fine.
So it's like who do they lease it from?
I don't even fucking know at this point. But I've got a book somewhere on the history of Guinness as a drink and a brand where it's like it came out at the 200. The book was released on the 250th anniversary of Guinness as a thing. But as I went through, I love this where the book is called The 250-Year Quest for the Perfect Pour. But it's like, oh yeah, the 9,000-year lease on the St. James Gate Brewery. I'm just like, fucking A, man. That's amazing. Can you imagine a landlord that confident?
That should do it.
Yeah. Yeah, the British fucking crown.
The British Crown in the 18th century. Yeah,
At the height of their power?
exactly. We control America and, well, I guess they didn't control India yet. We control America and Australia. What could go wrong?
Holy shit, he's still up.
That is a hell of a dog.
Gotta go. Come on, through the hole in the floor. Hey, back. What do we do?
Okay, I know the game doesn't want you to pay attention to it, but that hole in the floor that you just jumped through was shockingly square.
Well, it was indeed a hatch and not a hole, you know.
Okay.
We opened it up
I'll
earlier in the game.
I will accept it on that. That Atreus was very much a hole in the floor.
I mean, square peg round hole.
So, Duck, let me ask you a question. This is a question that's very popular when you ask about movies, but if you were to recast this game, and you were to say, oh yeah, I have Kratos and Atreus and Odin, etc., and etc., and etc., but they're Muppets, who do you cast?
Muppets.
Yes.
Freya is
Who
Miss
is-
Piggy.
Who
Freya
is
Miss
Kratos
Piggy.
if he's a Muppet?
Freya is Miss Piggy.
Okay.
Odin is Kermit. Dwarves are Statler and Waldorf. Tyr is Fozzie. And Kratos.
I'm here for this answer.
I don't necessarily know all of the Muppets. No. Do you
The
know
sciencey
how fucking
Muppet. Do you mean Dr. Bunsen Honeydew there? Captain Zoidberg or Zoidberg?
No, I am going to defend this by saying, do you know how fucking conniving Kermit is?
Kermit under Jim Henson was very much described as not being like altruistic and all that shit as much as he was like he was pretty good until he was terribly bullshit.
Yeah.
Like if
Muppets,
you go back and you rewatch
Muppets?
the Muppet Show,
Zoda?
the Muppets were like fucking sarcastic as shit.
Like not Sesame Street Muppets, which I know
And
were
not
basically
Fraggle
made
Rock Muppets.
If we can't find
by
it,
the same
Dead will
people.
keep flooding the realms. The realms will collapse.
You must
But like
learn to
Muppet, you have to
Maybe I've
remember,
learned I
like
run
if
better
you
on
look
chaos.
back in
What
history,
else did you learn?
1978, Muppet Show first season. The Muppets are on fucking prime time. They're not a kid show.
You hear that?
Yeah,
Where is he?
yeah. They are an adult variety show.
At the very lowest level of maturity, they're a family show. But they are not a kid show. Like, my kids fucking love the Muppets, and I am so relieved about that. But, like, the Muppet Show was not built as a kid show. Yeah, exactly. Like he said, the dwarves would be settling Waldorf. I think Kratos would have to be your one human actor. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't-
no, he's the one human guest actor.
exactly. He's your Tim Curry or your Michael Caine. Somewhere in my closet, I have a t-shirt from, The Onion, way the fuck back in the day when I was in college. From a very old article from The Onion. And it's just a t-shirt that has, like, 2 Muppet eyes on it. And they're very clearly Kermit's eyes. So they have, like, the weird shaped iris. And the t-shirt says on it, I appreciate the Muppets on a much deeper level than you.
Ah,
I can have a long conversation about this, but we're not going to do that right now.
Just get. Come on. Stay down. Stay down.
Stay down, doggy. Please don't make us do this.
as I give you all the chin scritches you could ever want.
I can see that.
How does he keep coming back?
That is his nature.
That is, in fact, his nature.
He doesn't have a soul to kill. Wait! I think I can stop him. I need you to help me get on his back.
What?
Trust me, please. I got it.
Okay, Atreus seems to think that this has suddenly become a Shadow of the Colossus game.
Ow! Stop that.
Keep this up.
Something cynical in me wants to say something like, remember when boss fights weren't just quick time events?
Ah, damn it.
And then there was that time my son stabbed me in the stomach so I'd get back up.
I know, right?
Now's our chance.
I mean,
Yes, that is how chains work.
I'm sorry.
God of War is more spectacle than anything else.
Well, I will say that in the later games, there is dramatically less fucking of two women at the same time than there was in the originals.
Yep.
We gotta find him. Come on.
Okay. It is 2 in the morning here in the Central Time Zone, Doc. I've got to turn in.
It is indeed 2 in the morning in the Central Time Zone. Have fun with the unconsciousness. I will join you shortly. Not in the same location, but in spirit.
That would be weird.
What did
Okay.
you do?
Thanks for putting up with me for a while, man. I'll talk to you after a while.
Have fun, man. We gotta talk bourbon
Later.
sometime.
We will. I have opinions. Later.
See you later.
Powerful, so I thought maybe Fenrir's could.
Change its nature.
Yeah. Let's see if it took.
He put Fenrir's soul into Garm. Interesting.
When I found you in Midgard, before Freya attacked, you said you needed to protect me. Why?
I saw prophecy. You were in my arms. Dead.
I saw it too. In Jotunheim.
What? You knew? That's why you've been training me so hard.
One day, you will have to survive without me.
Not gonna happen. I won't let it. I won't.
All journeys come to an end.
Not ours. Not like that.
Look, fighting against it, like Kratos doesn't necessarily want to die, but he's not afraid of it. His eyes changed.
You're okay. Sorry I hurt you. It's over now. I promise. Fen? Are you?
Oh, good puppy. He's just a big floofer.
Boy. Yeah. I missed you too. Didn't know if that would work. We did it.
Good boy.
How is this possible?
It's giant magic. I've been learning things.
In Asgard.
This has nothing to do with that.
More secrets.
No. A promise. Doing that someone's trusting me to keep. Like you kept your promise to Mom?
Oh, look at him. He just wants scritches. Oh, look at the
Back, you wouldn't
snoot.
trust me?
Home. It is done. We should inform the others. Decide our next move.
So,
Once dangerous hellhound has become Fenrir. Nice. No, 100% Zora. Zoda.
that's what your spear's for, isn't it?
It is.
Heimdall's a jerk, but that's not who you are anymore, right? A god killer? You don't want war.
No. But I will do what it takes to keep you safe.
Back down. Yeet.
A flower here.
My guess is Soul Blossom.
might not want war, but holy hell is he still capable of killing gods like he used to. That's what people tend to not understand about him. It's like, he can and he will fuck your shit up.
Hey, it's open. Maybe we can use the sigils to breach the gear up there. Father, if you can't trust the fates, why do you care what they say?
When it comes to your life, I can take no chances. These rooms.
No, 100%. 100% there's Zarda. Or Zorda. Zoda. It's a tough existence. But Kratos is a tough man. Who the fuck is this?
Look, it's Roxvogger. Should we talk to her?
With the soul of one of them potentially still haunting. Yeah, yeah. Hello?
Asperger! Darmu leisa gerku! Says there's 6 stairs to close and, not to expect thanks. They shouldn't have been open in the first place.
She is not wrong.
That was, insightful. Who is giant bird? I have no idea. Some sort of Norse hill bird.
The Mystic Gateway got buried.
I have it.
What's wrong?
I have been falling back into my old ways. Angry. Distrustful. With you. Now and before. I chased you away.
Without you, I got reckless. Overconfident. Made stupid mistakes. I don't know why I thought I could do this alone. You were right.
No. on our journey together. You have grown into a warrior, worthy of your namesake. I was the one who was not ready.
You don't have to be who you were just because I'm not there.
Which is why all that wind
Let's make
was
a promise.
coming from him.
I'll listen for your voice in my head when you're not there to guide me. And you do the same. Right? I need to know you'll be okay without me.
That's what Kratos should be asking of you.
Atreus. I am sorry.
Jesus Christ. That's big.
Don't be sorry, Father. Be better.
Hey, turning around.
Let's go home.
Come what may.
Nothing is written that can't be unwritten. Remember? We shouldn't let prophecy define our choices.
Then we will make our own destiny.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Do you want to take care of anything before going back to Sindri's?
No. First, we retrieve Mimir. Then you can tell us what you learned in Asgard. After that, we shall see.
You really do think of him as a brother. What about Freya? Seems like she moved in while I was away.
Once she turned her hatred back to Odin, she recognized our interests were aligned.
Huh. I tried convincing her of that, but...
When was that?
Oh. Before I started telling you where I was that night.
I see.
She didn't kill me.
I said nothing.
That's cool. Norse mythology is cool as shit. Alright, we're gonna have a conversation and then get the hell out of here.
Oh, hi. You're looking for the boss man? Yeah. So sorry. He's off cleaning up all the damage Garm did. Yeah, try back soon, yeah?
Shut up.
You're back. How did it go?
The beast should trouble us no further.
Well, that's a bloody relief. So you put down old Garm, did you?
Yeah. Sort of.
Atreus, your decision to go to Asgard after all he's put us through. I'll never understand it. But I hope you at least came back with something we can use.
I hope so too. Come on. Let me show you what Odin's up to. Here's what he cares about most. More than Ragnarok or anything. Is this mask. Anyone recognize it?
That thing? Ugh, it's a dead end. He's been faffing around with that since before I knew him. To be honest, I thought the giants were just having a laugh with that one.
Sindri knows something.
Okay, fine. No. You're wrong, Mimir. This mask is no fraud. The giants didn't make it, and only a few of them ever glimpsed it in their visions. They never knew its origin, but some believed it was a way to gaze into the secrets of creation itself.
Is it an oracle?
Much, much more. Imagine becoming one with a source of infinite knowledge. This is why Odin tortured me.
Huh.
So what do you think? Know it?
No. It's one obsession he never saw fit to share with me.
Hey, what's up?
Even when Odin speaks the truth, his purpose is false. Either way, it's a mistake to let it distract us. Is Heimdall our focus or not?
We will rewrite our fate another way.
Then I'm going back to Vanaheim. If we're not taking the fight to Odin, I should help my brother stand against him.
We will join her when we can.
That was cool.
Father, I'm gonna study my notes on the mask, see if I can think of a plan. But if you want to go anywhere, I'm with you. And listen,
Alright.
everyone, I'm really sorry about the way I left. You know I've never hurt any of you on purpose.
Well, when you can turn into a bear by accident, I suppose these things can happen.
So, do you forgive me?
Of course, Atreus. We know you meant no harm, lad.
Sindri?
I'm sure I will. Eventually.
Okay. Guess I'll take it.
Oh god, Sindri is
While we're
sulking.
clearing the air, I hope that I can be forgiven for not doing more when the Hellwalkers attacked. Whatever reservations I have about violence, they shouldn't apply when your home is under attack. And certainly not by undead abominations. Yet I reached for a shield instead of a sword. You were right to chide me for that, old friend. The next time the moment calls me, I'll be ready.
Well said, Tyr. I believe you just might.
Fun. Alrighty, gonna quickly do some
Your axe looks
shopping.
overdue for a good hammer. Liver here.
Thank you.
Yay! Holy shit. Damn it. Alright, fine.
Brother, before we check on Freya, is there any unfinished business in other realms you want to take care of?
Oh,
I'm
oh.
sure the lad would love to help.
They're literally telling me to go and do side quests. I love that.
That'll put some hurt on them. And the kid? What are you looking for?
This is just a little totem right there. I love it. Oh, shite.
What'll it be? time I had something to do.
And I'm just gonna sell a bunch of this shit.
Let's
Whatever.
make something then.
What do you have to
Well.
say?
Take more than a port full of bone-jawing stiffs to keep me down. What am I gonna do? Walk around with a bandage on my head, begging for attention?
I was mauled by a bear.
Nudged, more like.
Alrighty. Any more conversations to be had? Hello, Tyr.
Care to join me, Kratos? Have a seat, think about your breathing, try and find stillness in your mind?
No.
You know, it might do you well, though. Let's buy some skills, though. Yay. Ah, poopy. More skills to buy, though. Lovely. Oh, hey, Atreus, buy some skills.
I'm just gonna keep working on this till you're ready to head out.
Alright, it looks like everybody is waiting on me to do things. So on that note, I am going to save the game and then get ready for the night because I'm tired and it is 2:30 in the morning and I should probably be asleep. So on that note, thank you guys for joining me on this fantastical midnight journey through what passes for Norse mythology, hanging out with me and Parallax. And remember to hail card. Hold on. Where is it? Right there. Hail Cargonia.
Hold on. Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.